All right.
Hello.
Hi, everybody.
Hello, hello, hello.
Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to talk about polls. We're
Wow.
talking about something old, something new. Oh no, something borrowed, something blue, and also the finale tonight. So we're gonna start with I have Nita the Diva and I have Love Ariel.
Yay.
And tonight we're gonna be talking about polls.
Hit them likes, y'all.
I can't see. Hold on.
I'm about to send you the link, Moochie, so you can share it to your Facebook. You know how they had that 30-second timer? That's usually
It
like that little time that we would be trying to get these things together. So don't
oh, and
worry
that's
about it. It's on.
okay.
Hey, Montana. What's that? What's up? Thanks for joining us. I thought I was going to be disappointed, but I was not.
What did you think of the wedding episode?
I like the wedding episode a lot, a lot. Yeah, dropping my earring. I liked it a lot. It was so over the top. I loved all of the opulence. Um, that whole scene with Poppy, oh my god, and the baby and Angel, it was fabulous. I love the way they did it. It was satisfying to me because, like I said, I thought I was gonna
The
jump
other
through
one
hoops.
is missing where we can't share the it's one of them missing. Oh Lord. All right, well I'm
No,
gonna
you can
share
share
my
it. You just gotta put it in there. You gotta
okay.
put it in there. Hold on. Where? Oh no, you gotta do it on the side. Those little go to banners or go to brand or something like that. That's where you can put your or either share video link. You can put it in there.
Okay, I got it. Y'all got I'm not tech savvy, y'all.
It's all good, Moochie. It's a learning curve, girl.
All right, can y'all see that?
Nope.
What am I supposed to see?
I'm
You
trying to share my screen.
Oh,
it's awkward because I can't really try to help because I can't see what you're seeing. So it's just
I
mm-hmm.
know, I know.
because I'm not the host tonight. Hold on.
You know what? Can you share your screen?
Yeah, I can share.
All right, hold on. I'm about to send you something now. Then
I don't know if it's gonna look the same way as it looked when I'm the host, like how we be over in the corner and then it may take up the whole screen where you don't see us or whatever.
we'll see. I just sent it to you. I'm trying to.
And I'm not even on my Apple today.
Oh, never mind then. I don't know what we gonna. I'm trying to get it together, y'all.
Love Ariel, what did you think about the wedding episode?
Oh, girl. You know what? Let me tell you. I I did like it, but there were things about it that I didn't like because the episode got a little cornflakes for me. in a couple of scenes, and I just was like, y'all, can we just like just give it some normalcy in here? Like the what? Okay, I mean, I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but I want to get everybody's opinion when we're talking about certain scenes and stuff like that. But overall, I really did like the episode. I thought it was very sweet.
I definitely agree with you, Love Ariel. What I said all this season, I was just like, okay, they're going for melodrama to the max. I realized that I realized very early in the season that they were not really going to make it realistic. You know what I'm saying? So I thought I definitely saw the melodrama from a mile away, and I figured that's what the tone was for the rest of the season. Took it for what it was.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah.
It looked like I ain't got no makeup on today. Oh my goodness.
Girl, at least y'all could, you could, girl, y'all want to see me right now. Hello.
I totally understand.
I'm trying to figure this out, y'all. This is
give
why
everybody a regular visual. It's my face looks the same. My hair is in a ponytail, and I am holding a wine glass.
Yes.
So yes, my wine, my drink is yes.
Let me see if I can go tell you.
And also, I don't want to leave everybody else out. Whoever else out there is, watching along and drinking.
I'm trying to figure it out, y'all. I'm having such a hard time.
What are you trying to figure out?
I'm trying to get my screenshots up so everybody. Oh, here it is.
Okay. Come on, progress.
All right, there we go.
There you go.
Hey.
Yeah, now we can get into it.
All right, now where it starts with Pray Tell finding out.
Yeah, how bad his cancer is getting.
Yes.
Thank you, girl. What am I saying? Cancer.
How his eyes are getting bad. He's having trouble with his eyes. And it was the part where they kept telling him this is the beginning of the end.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's like they keep putting a death sentence on him. And then he made the dress for Blanca. What did you guys think of the dress?
I love that dress for the wedding. I thought Blanca looked bomb. I was like, let me hold that dress. Let me see something.
Right.
That dress was cute. I really, 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 really liked it.
And then with let me stop this. This little boy is so cute.
He is Poppy's brand new baby.
He is so cute.
And I like the fact that he was real good with him, with showing him how to make breakfast and stuff. And
I do want to say though, I think it was a little weird how it's like, surprise, you have a son. Now here he is. He's yours. You go raise him now. Here, go live with him now. And
there was no like learning curve. There was no I gotta get used to you.
Yes.
There was, I mean, it was just like all just
very
went together, like right. Absolutely.
Yeah. But it's cute. But
it's cute.
Like
I mean, she didn't want to take care of him no more. That wasn't her son.
I mean, but how about like, let's give this little boy, in reality, a little boy like that would feel like who the hell are you? Like, you're not my daddy. You'd have a couple of years of that before we out here making pancakes together. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, but
I mean, it's not like he did not know about him at all.
Right. Exactly.
Right.
And I just feel like I felt bad. I thought that Angel had her selfish moment where he's been with her from the beginning, but I think she got the reality check.
Right. Which we knew was gonna come from the mothers.
Right. And then Ricky keeps him. She's like, she don't want to get married.
Angel wigging out there.
Yes. The major freak out for what?
She said, I did not agree to raise somebody else's child. I was like, okay, girl.
I was so rolling my eyes at that. I was like, girl, get
I was
your
like,
life
after all he done did for you.
right.
He went and beat up some random man or whatever. He always been down for her from day one. And I was like, girl, come on now. I knew she was going to get on board with it. There was no way that she was just going to peace out and that was going to be it.
Right.
I think they definitely took her through those motions so they can put her father in there somehow.
What did you guys think of her meeting with her dad?
That was interesting. I thought that was a very interesting scene. It told a lot. It told a
I had a problem with her paying to see him.
I agree.
Right.
I had such a problem with that.
Yeah. But you know, a lot of times when children are rejected by their parents, they whatever to get that love from them and get that acceptance from them, they'll do anything. And I'm just glad that she got to a point where she really realized that that's not where it's at. Like, we're not doing that. Like, oh my God. And so I'm glad that they added that part because it was a better, it actually added more layers than just Blanca and Electra talking to her. And I love that she actually got the healing by getting a rejection and seeing that she already had all of that. And I just thought that really played out very well for me. So I didn't have any qualms about this particular scene.
I agree. I thought it was nice that they put that in and gave us some background on why she is the way she is. And I mean, if you guys even think back to like season 1 when she was talking about Christmas and like how she wanted that red shoe, like, you know, going with the storyline, this would be that same guy that we're talking about, the one that smacked her across the face and stuff like that over the shoe. And to think that she's still paying him money and he's still taking money from her, even though he doesn't accept her or, you know, want to. I feel like their relationship is very interesting because you can also see even when she walked into the bodega, you know, and he told the guy, oh, hey, show some respect. That's my kid. So he is sort of still claiming her in some sort of a way, taking money from her. So maybe she still all these years thinks there's going to be a chance of him showing her some acceptance.
Yeah. But and I thought they were going to throw that in there in the ending, but
I did too. I thought he was going to show up at the wedding, honey.
Me too. I did too.
Hello, Ghost Blue. Don't know what that is.
Okay, so we're gonna moving on.
Mm-hmm.
I like when she had when she came to reality where I've been searching for love all this time and I have all the love around me with who I'm with now. And that's when she knows, okay, I'm going back home.
I'm going home to my poppy. I said, yes, girl.
And there's where he put the money down. And I was just, when she put the money down, I was just like, nah, you don't got to do this.
Hold up. And you also see she done kissed him on the head and walked away like, hello. I walking away, grown woman status. No hard feelings. Take your little petty coins. You ain't ever going to see me again. I was like, come on, Angel.
And this is where she comes back home. Yes, Monique. Angel was selfish. It's not like it happened before they were together too, to me.
Right.
He didn't even know about it. He had no idea about the child.
Right.
Yeah, that's one of them storylines where I feel like it's a little contrived, like to have drama.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. For sure.
But did y'all notice that the woman looked something like Angel?
Yeah.
That's what the girl said. She was like, oh, I see you got a type.
Right. Definitely a type.
Shady. At first, honestly, when the sister showed up, I thought she was gonna be on some, I trying to, be with Poppy sort of thing. But
he let her know from jump, I'm engaged. Soon as she started talking.
True.
Mm-hmm. And then that's when she was like, I see you have a type. That was crazy.
I think that comment was
Mommy, she's been giving him money since the Piers.
Yes.
Yeah, and then you can't even take care of you barely taking care of yourself on the Piers.
I know Blanca didn't even know she was doing that.
Right. And got the audacity to accept money from a person, a child that you've rejected and not accepted.
Right.
Like, no.
Bootleg bodega. He got a whole bodega. And she homeless on the Piers.
Right.
Yeah, because I think she was sending money from the time she was homeless.
Right.
That shows that she really wanted her father's attention and love.
But do you understand how
I like this part
that is, though? Where, the fact that he's still accepting this money from her for years and won't give her any acceptance, but it's still like leaving a crack in the window, that's toxic. I feel bad for the girl.
Where do you buy the audacity? That's what I want to know.
Mm-hmm.
What did you think of when Poppy was explaining what a man is?
Whoo, Poppy, come on. Yes, preach.
Yes.
Poppy. Preacher Poppy. I was like, come through with this right here.
I like what he was telling the kid.
He said, real men show emotion. Real men don't ever leave. I was like, yes, Poppy. Yes. Tell him what a real man does.
Right. Right. And, it's just because they're trying to cram all this stuff at one time. It makes it melodramatic. But everything he said was absolutely true. Right. And that's why people, I'm not going to call nobody by names. People give gay people, the LGBTQ people, a hard time because they have done the healing that they have to do, and they know how to process the thoughts and know how to speak to what it truly is, and not speaking from a toxic masculinity type of energy. He's talking from his heart center, and he's not talking from his, you know what I'm saying? It's not one of those type things. And people get so mad talking about, oh yeah, well, gay people, they get all the good communication because they've done the work. Mm-hmm. They've been rejected from their families. They've been tossed aside. They had to do the work. That's when you find out the greatest things in your healing and in processing what's going on. And that's just what he was speaking to. And I loved it, every minute of it. It was perfect.
I thought it was like really nice to see that they put in a scene where it shows a father talking to his son about what a man should be like, how important that is to instill in men everywhere. Like, this is how we should be bringing our boys up in this mindset. So I really appreciated that they put that moment in there. And I thought it was really sweet.
And she was overhearing what he cries about. That was deep to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She was like a little fly on the wall, and she caught it. And I'm like, perfect. It hit her just the way it should have hit her. And I like the way they played that out too.
What do y'all think of the dream she kept having about the passport?
I
mean, that's natural. That's a natural response because
I missed this scene because I must have missed this scene because I didn't.
Yeah, they was like fraud.
Lord have mercy.
Fraud.
Yeah. I mean, you definitely have to have some anxiety about trying to go in there with a legal document that has plain as day mail on there. there has to be some kind of anxiety that comes with that whole process. So yeah.
Let me just tell y'all, honestly, I was on Mother Electra's page, like, yes, let's get this doctor document. But I was like, come on, okay, Blanca, you know, I feel you with the honesty. You want a legitimate marriage. Your love is legitimate. You don't want to be having a lie on something as big and important. So I understand, and I was like really happy for them, like that they really took the gamble on being honest with that. Because they could have still gotten that no. Hello, they could have walked up in there and been like fraud, you know.
Right.
It was like fraud. That's when she was like, "Oh hell no, we're not doing none of that. You gonna walk in and get your marriage license with how it is." And Blanca basically told her, "No, you're gonna do it the right way so it doesn't start out a lie."
We all need a Blanca in our lives.
Right. ASAP. I'm my own Blanca right now.
Okay, girl. You cannot be your own Blanca, because when you're ready to do bad things, you can't talk you out of it.
I'm gonna try.
Now, let me go to the next scene. Now we get to here where, oh, this is cute too, because she actually have to keep.
I feel like Mother Blanca was a little too prepared. Like, how did she know?
Because she knew. You remember, she talks to Poppy too, so they know what he likes. That's probably all they was talking about was the kid, where he came with the Power Ranger outfit, and he liked it. And this dude, what did y'all think of this?
Oh, girl, I was like, where did she get this like backyard, back of the club? Let me buy you a drink.
From the strip club. Where she work?
Yeah, he's a bouncer.
He's a bouncer at the strip club.
Oh, that's why he gives me those vibes. I was like, why? What is happening? Why? I was like, Lulu, girl, you are too good for this.
And they even told her that.
I'm a little irritated how they keep making Lulu like like a bum chick. Like, Lulu's out here in the ball. She's fancy. She's bougie. And now you got her dating these like loser dudes. Like, I see her trying to follow in Electra's. Like, at least make him be like a fancy man, but that still has his ways about him. Maybe not like super rich, but like somebody a little bit more respectable than a damn bouncer. What are we doing?
I feel like she was still kind of grieving over Kenzie.
Yes, for sure.
I feel like she was still kind of grieving over Kenzie. She's getting over her addiction, and she's lonely. You gotta remember, Lulu.
Find somebody better. Like, what is going on?
What I did like at the end of the day, she still chose herself. She still exercised self-love, and she just was like, recognized that this is something that I have to cut off. And I was proud of her for doing that, because, like, baby, you got to learn something from all the knowledge that these people are giving you. So I'm glad that she understood it for what it was, and just, no, we can't do that. So that was the good point of the situation. That's one thing. They could have expounded on it. They could have talked more about it and went a little bit more deeper. Like, they just did a mention of him. Like, this is the first time we ever seen him. So
they mentioned him when they was all talking, when they was and they was like, "Why are you talking to him?"
Right. It was just a mention.
And Electra was like, basically, she scraped the bottom of the barrel.
It's not like the thing is, it's not like we've seen Lulu have any sort of love interest throughout the entire show. And it's like, bloop, in the last season, here comes this guy. And it's like, yeah. I mean, I thought it was a little late.
So you feel like it was added in as a filler?
Yeah. Just to kind of, I guess, point out how much she's spiraled, or like all the bad decisions that she's making since Candy's passing. But I think they could have done that without throwing this dude in there, honestly.
Right. Absolutely.
And he dropped the keys on the floor when she kicked him out. He was just a dirt bag to me.
Maybe they are speaking to, maybe this is the person who got her on the drugs, her and Angel. Maybe they trying to, like, you know, because he still hasn't broken himself out. It looked like
he said wealthy man don't want no addict. I could hear his voice with that, even though I don't never heard his voice.
There are plenty of wealthy men out there that are addicts, sweetie. So they come in all shapes and sizes and bank accounts, honey.
I'll face one.
And now we get to the actual scene where this is when he dropped the keys like a butthead. And now she goes to when she went to get the license, when they went to go get their marriage license, it seemed like all the stars was lined up for them. Everything worked out because the clerk was Dominican.
Right.
And they started talking.
I just like talked his whole way. Like he was trying to distract her from them papers. Like
that was some New York charm.
I was like, you know how we get down.
He had to give the game.
So they don't see them papers, so they don't look at the papers real good. I was just like, keep on, Poppy.
Yeah, Poppy had to get the gab.
Yep, absolutely. He was just keeping her distracted just enough that he could just like kind of roll through the motions. Because I'm telling you, Angel is the perfect example of a feminine, female presenting woman that you cannot clock Angel on nothing at all.
And even though she saw it, she just was like, once he showed the little boy's picture, I think that sealed the deal.
Yeah.
And then they was talking about being a
which
family.
Ended up being a blessing. Angel.
Yes, girl, because hello. Come on. My little credits as we can get.
Now we're gonna go to the next scene where I like this. I think I got everything. Look, that's when they had her. That's when they had her little passport with the M.
Right.
And she saw it, but she was just like, you know what? Go ahead, sign that.
She was like, you know what I'm gonna do for y'all today? Bloop bloop. You getting
next.
Okay, can we say something about that poster?
Oh, also,
that's what I was trying to get. I'm sorry, y'all.
Why is it so boring? That poster.
You thought it was okay.
They couldn't do no better than that.
They never hung the damn poster up in the entire episode. Did y'all notice that?
What the
in the finale, they ain't never hung damn Pray Tell's freaking poster up.
I thought they was. It wasn't even done though. At the end, they showed. Well, we going ahead of ourselves. We all jumped on the horse and galloping.
All that hard work. That was something that disappointed me.
I didn't feel like it was no hard work. That was just a plain Jane poster.
It was plain, but like
with some words.
That was just the outline of it that Blanca did.
That was the finished product as well.
No, that's not the finished product. That's the outline. I'm gonna show you.
It looked like it to me.
That's just the drawing. Remember, she took it out of the sketchbook.
They added 1996.
But
that was it.
That's not the actual. That's not the actual quilt. That's just the That's just the drawing.
But it just looked like that, though. It looks like that. That is
it looks like it, but it's bigger. But we still didn't see the finished result. Like
okay,
Ariel said.
Also, though, because this has been killing me ever since I saw this episode. Though the wedding venue, has anybody seen this exact location in Gossip Girl? Is that just me? Is this a New York City landmark?
Yes.
What is this?
I don't know where it's at, but it looked like it's I don't know what part of the city.
It's definitely in New York for sure.
It is. But you saw that. I think I got the other picture with the express bus going by. But yeah, and then I like this part where they was in the cigar room.
I'm so excited to talk about the wedding and get to the wedding.
All right, so we're gonna just mosey on along.
Yeah, because we got some more hours.
Well, no, I gotta touch on the ghosts, y'all.
They look so good. I think they did such a good job with
did
the wardrobe and the opulence. Everything just looks so good.
Okay. I didn't really like the way they made Angel look, sort of.
What, the dress?
I didn't like the dress.
That dress wasn't the original look of the dress, though. Look, they got homegirl hammer.
I didn't like the dress when she picked it out in the salon. I mean, I like the shape. I didn't like the top part where it had that little sharp angular thing at the top. And then the other side was like a different shape around like the breast line. But I liked the shape of her body in it.
All right, I'm going to go to the dress. I'm going to shoot to the dress.
Didn't like it when they put the flowers on it. I did not like
the I was like, what made them add the flowers to it?
I thought all the bridesmaids looked better than she did.
Right.
Beautiful.
Blanca I definitely did not like the flowers.
Beautiful. What the hell did they do to poor Angel?
Yeah, I agree.
And the number one thing that I did not like, because I could have bypassed all of those things. I liked her hair. What were those lashes? I'm annoyed.
Right.
Whose lashes were you annoyed with?
Angel. She had like some kind of something on her, like snowflakes or something.
Weird. Okay, hold up. Here's the moment of truth,
like,
y'all.
If you were going to a disco, what was that?
Okay, this is the top part of the dress you didn't like, right? I didn't even get it good.
Yeah, no, it's because he's doing that Ken Burns type of move.
I'm gonna speed through all of my commentary for like the up to right where we are. From the cigar lounge with Poppy and the boys, I cried like a baby when what's his name walked in with his little long silk
Cubby.
Oh yeah, Cubby came in with his little ghost-like cheers. Honey, I bawled because first of all, Cubby looked fabulous. I wanted to borrow that whole outfit.
He was the worst dressed at her own wedding. That's
exactly. What the hell is that? Look at that thing on her chest.
Right. Yeah.
I actually liked her lip color. I
liked the dress before they added all of those big flowers on it.
And I wish but if they had cut down the sides and made them just even on the boob part, everything would have been beautiful. It just was like these little things that they threw on. But I also feel like they did these things because if we're thinking in the time and age of when they got married and how this is supposedly supposed to be like the first sort of trans marriage sort of thing. She's very extra. The whole ballroom scene is like very extra.
So they have to be extra.
So they're going to be extra. Her lashes are going to look ridiculous because that's what they do in ballroom, you know?
That's what they give me, yeah.
So she's like, she's not going to give you regular bride. She's going to give you ballroom glam.
Yeah, step it up now.
Yeah, you know, theatrical sort of.
Right.
Thing. So I think it was very true to that essence of them sort of having that sort of air around it. But it, you know, I wish they would have done Angel just like. I wish they would have given her just like the regular beautiful bride.
So what you saying? The dress that she had when in her dream looked better?
No, that thing was terrible too. But like that thing was terrible too. I would have much preferred this one. I didn't like the flowers that they added. I didn't like the placement of the flowers. The shape of the dress was pretty except for the top. I don't like that at all.
And they left in a car.
Okay, to them that might have been popping back in the day.
It was. That was a 5.0. He was lucky to have a car. He was on the subway.
All right, honey.
Dude was on the iron horse. All right, we're gonna go to the next episode. Let me get that up.
Oh wait, before we do go, like that whole beach scene right here when they were on their honeymoon,
right?
Any commentary on that? The one thing that I did notice is that the little boy was calling Angel mommy.
Yeah.
Again, that didn't sit well with me. Like, thought it was a little weird.
Yeah, that was crazy that he did it that fast. Because he hasn't been with them that long. But
yeah.
I thought it was a happy ending.
Yeah.
Right.
I think they trying to tie everything up in a bow for us because they know this is the last season.
Mm-hmm.
Next episode. Got the series finale is 2 parts. We're gonna try to get through this quickly.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm getting to it, y'all. Bear with me.
And I'm gonna take a sip as you do that.
We can't see.
Just sip in solidarity.
Unlike me, you see me taking a sip like every 2 seconds. Every 2 seconds, I'm taking a sip. Okay, so let's talk about overall. So we won't have no dead silence. Let's talk about
what did y'all think? I had shed a couple of tears with the final episode. I cried more than once.
You said a couple?
Yeah, I cried more than once.
I cried.
Well, I just cried because I'm a crybaby.
Okay, girl. Yes, me too.
I'm just trying to locate it, y'all.
I cried hard, like I lost a family member, like I lost a friend.
Right.
I was hurt with an extra T. Okay.
That's what I was saying. I think Ghost was saying that everything was just too perfect or whatever. He was like, something bad gonna happen. And
yeah, I mean,
right here,
at a certain point, you knew
we about to get into.
You knew we were about to get gut punched.
Right.
After a while.
Right.
But in the beginning, I thought, oh yes, they got me in the beginning.
Right.
I was upset at that. I'm gonna be right back, you guys.
All right, I got it. Hold on. Can you see that?
Well, I see the same thing that I was saying. Is that the way you started off the next episode?
No, hold on. Let me.
It looked like it's still the same from the wedding episode. Ghost is gone forever. This is the series finale that we're getting ready to discuss. So there's no reason to make predictions. Unless you want us to make predictions about something that we already saw. I don't think that's gonna work, but we're gonna talk about what happened in the series finale, not the season finale, the series. The show is gone off the air due to some backstage drama with the people, the creators, and creative differences and stuff like that. So
that's why it ended. That's what
that's what I think.
What was she mad about? Like
Janet Mock?
She didn't like the direction. She didn't like the direction the show was going in.
Yeah, no, I think what happened was they probably had more seasons planned, but Janet Mock has started making these demands about they not paying her worth. You know, when you start getting it, that's what I'm saying. When you start talking about genders and all that stuff, women aren't paid as much as men. And she because she transgender and she kind of shared both. She just felt like she wasn't getting her worth, and so when she started making all this trouble in the back, I think they started putting other people in places. That's why this season feels so different and disjointed from the other seasons, because Janet Mock didn't really do this season. They had other people come in and try to tie it up in a bow for us or whatever. And she wasn't happy with how they did it. She slept with people on the crew. Girl, she did a lot. She did a whole lot. So, and Janet Mock is actually, her boyfriend is Poppy in real life.
Really?
Yes. And so she cheated on somebody else on the show. That's what I said. She stirred up so much mess and drama. They actually had to put like a back seat to her because she was just doing too much. It was too much going on, too much controversy. They were like, let's just wrap this up.
Okay, so she was being real extra.
Right. And so they was like, you know what, we're just gonna go ahead and end it. And they just did the best they could with the writers that they put in place.
Okay, so now this episode starts off with this guy coming in, and his name was let me go back. Hold on. All right. Now with this episode, it started off with they were talking about clinical trials with the HIV treatment. And this guy that came in, that was he had thrush on his tongue. He was sick, and his name was they were finding out basically the white patients were getting access to clinical trial treatment before the Latinos and the Black people. And he came here and he was really doing bad. He had lesions on his face, thrush, and he basically was saying, I can get these kind of meds to get better. And then Nurse Judy comes to tell him that Pray Tell had admitted himself in the hospital and didn't call them. So now they're worried about him. He has pneumonia. So he's getting sick. And then we see he ends up, I took the things out of order. Sorry, y'all. Well, he ended up getting access to the meds. And once he gets access, I don't know about y'all, but with Pray Tell, with his outfits with this episode was on point. He had his little hats and everything.
All right, I'm back.
Okay. Everybody left me to talk on my own. Nobody even gave me a heads up.
No, I put it in the chat. I said I'll be right back.
I was busy I was getting the screenshots together and everything.
Oh, okay.
But what did you think?
I agree about the wardrobe. The wardrobe was
his wardrobe was on point.
Was great. Yeah, it was great. We can move on. I don't want to say that. Sorry, because I was kind of in a bad. I think she's still gone. Right. She must still be gone.
Yeah, him and Blanca did get the special cocktail trials. I took my screenshots, but I might have got them a little out of order, and I do apologize. And he bumps into Ricky. He hasn't seen him since the wedding. That shot, he looked like Paul Mooney. He did.
Yeah, I was just about to say. You know what?
I saw that.
Now, give us your hot take on. Well, no, we'll wait till we get there.
Okay, so he's telling him how he's depressed, and then he tells him about the choir.
Mm-hmm.
And he gets him into the choir, and we're gonna move along. Okay, now remember we was talking about the quilt before, right?
Right.
See that was the drawing. This is the actual quilt.
Yeah, I know, but the thing is that it still looked the same, and it was just so for everything.
I know. I wanted to see how it was gonna look at the end too.
Right, for people to be so extra about everything. I just thought that was just so lame. Like I didn't like it at all. But I mean, I like the symbolism of it, but I just didn't like the design of it. And I felt like they could have been
Really?
more creative with that.
So now they see this kid again, and he looks like a different. He looks like a well person, which she didn't even recognize him at first.
Right? He looked like he got some damn miracle drug.
He did. He got the clinical trials meds, and they go and talk to Blanca's man. Was mad at this because he said only 2 black people had access to those that medication.
Mm-hmm.
And they go and speak to this lady, and she's like basically trying to disclose information she don't want to tell him. She's kind of tight-lipped with everything, but they do end up giving Blanca and Pray Tell the cocktail of meds.
Yeah, and you know that's exactly why white people and white supremacy keep us out, because once we really know what the hell's going on, we're gonna blow the ship up. We like, what do you mean? Like, and then even still, they still didn't want to give it to nobody else. They just gave it to them just because they
yeah,
knew.
it's not what you know, it's who you know.
Right. And so and even still, they still didn't want to open it up to nobody else, which furthermore leads to why Prey did what he did later on. So we'll talk about it.
Oh, she must have had a phone call or something.
I had a bathroom break. All this liquid.
I could dig it. And then they explain.
Touch on this, Moochie, because you convinced
I feel like with this whole thing with Ricky, he's an opportunist. He knew Prey was getting them drugs. That's why he met him on the street
from the beginning.
In the beginning, when he was all dressed, Dapper Dan, dressed out, and he met him on the street. I feel like he orchestrated that whole meeting and preying on his sympathy, because he know he cares about him. And when they talked about closing the trials, I think he gave him his meds thinking he was going to be able to get him onto the trials too. And it went left. Because this is when she's so happy that he's getting better. But I think at this point he had already gave him the meds, but we don't know this yet. Look at this. I like what he got on here too.
What do you see the cataract in his eye, or did it go away?
No, it's still there.
It's still there.
It looked like it's kind of clearing up, but the way he's dressed, he's kind of hiding it, like how he was hiding it with the glasses.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was wondering. I just feel like Prey, at the end of the day, he felt like he was too far gone. You know, he's up there in age.
I think that's what it was too, because he said he was like, I'm only 30 years old and I've done nothing with my life, and I went from couch to couch. Whose fault is that? You was an opportunist.
Right.
I don't know. I just had a problem with all of that.
Right. I mean, I understand, but at the same time, I feel like, first of all, I didn't like the relationship to start, because I felt like Prey was way too old and he had way too much power, and it's almost like how an older man preys on a younger person, and I didn't kind of like that vibe. I mean, I understand they both was HIV positive and stuff, and they could probably just live a nice, decent life, but at the end of the day, I just didn't like that. And so I think I'm glad that he made it. He kind of redeemed himself for that whole interaction and stuff like that.
I feel like he preyed on him for his I feel like he played him for his, how can I say it? He knew that Pray Tell was lonely. And when he came there the first time to live with him, that's what he went there with those intentions.
Yeah, he went there with those intentions, but Prey had his own intentions as well.
Yeah, well, he was lonely, so I get that.
Because he's like a father. He's like the house father. Like, I don't feel like you should be sleeping with the kids. Like, I just don't.
And that's what they were saying. They was like, that's inappropriate. You're not supposed to do that. Remember the guys he run the ball with was saying that they didn't like that.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Now this part,
I'm back.
Okay. Now this is the last ball that he's at. His makeup is on point.
Mm-hmm.
I like that they did the Diana Ross thing.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And what else would they do? That's just like perfect. You know what I'm saying?
It was perfect.
Like I said, I feel like with this, they're wrapping it up in a bow for everybody.
That whole performance was bomb. When they started ripping the clothes off, I was like, yes, honey.
I like that too. Yeah.
I was like, give it to me. Rain.
I just like that. I like that. I liked when the rain was coming down.
And they had the fans blowing for the
Yes, they had all the special effects.
You better act like this your last performance,
right?
Yeah, that's what you could feel all of that. Like, we know this is the end.
Happen. Yeah, for sure.
Look, there go the water.
Right,
there go the water.
They did that.
There go the water. I love that part. Yes.
I agree, Monique.
I love this whole performance.
Mm-hmm.
It was. I love them swinging each other around in a circle.
And then when he did the little death drop.
Oh my God.
I got it. See,
I was shocked. I did not think he was gonna do that.
I said, I'm gonna give this my last everything, honey. That makeup was
on point,
baby.
He gave it.
Mm-hmm.
And look, I did. Like I said, his every outfit he had on was on point. Like he knew he was making an exit.
Sickening. His whole wardrobe was bomb. I want everything, all of it. Give me that hat.
Everything. Yeah, that hat. Yeah, I love the hat too.
I'm going to the grocery store in that. Give me everything. I love all of his outfits. I was like, yes, pray. I know I missed all the earlier conversation, but like that, my favorite outfit from him this season was when he was walking down the street. And that the first time Ricky sees him after he comes out of the hospital in his like army and his cane. I was like, yes, bitch, you better strut down this street in this bedazzled Vogue jacket, bitch. I was like, let me hold that jacket. I loved his outfits. I was like, hey, it's giving me fashion.
This is the one you like? Let me go back to it because I liked it too.
It was sick. Yes, darling. I was like, yes, pray. Come on. I love that. Yes. I'm going to the supermarket in that. Don't be surprised if you see me out here in the supermarket looking real overdressed.
She said, I'm expecting ballroom gowns, not this type of ball. Shame on me.
That tickled me. Cut it out.
To me, like when I saw all of this, because I had to go, when I went back and watched it again, I was like, he knew he was exiting.
Yeah.
Like exiting the stage.
Oh, let me tell you, I held it together through all of this stuff.
I teared up at this point.
I started to wince when he hit her with the "Ain't No Mountain High" in her ear, and I was like, "Oh Jesus!" I was like, "Come on!" And I started to say to myself, "If y'all do this to me, I'm not playing with you, FX. I'm not playing with you."
That's when I knew. That's when I knew.
But this is the part where you knew he was going, and then this part.
Then he go home, honey.
When he did all of this,
yeah.
That's when I was like, oh my God, like,
what's gonna happen? It was the level of acceptance that
this picture right here was the level of acceptance.
Yes.
Yeah.
Didn't Diana Ross have a cover like this? An album cover, something like that, with that pose?
Where she was. Possible.
I think so.
It also kind of reminded me of the scene in How to Get Away with Murder when Viola Davis was taking off her wig and her makeup.
Mm-hmm.
And she also looked at, and I think that was also the first time we really seen like a woman decompress like that. And I don't know, it really hit home, just kind of like feeling this real acceptance in your bare naked skin and all, and you can just see like he just accepts everything he's been through, and yes, I'm fine, and girl, the walk to the bedroom with the cape.
Yes,
I meant to take that too, and I saw that the thing was flowing in the wind and everything.
I loved it. It was just so opulent. It was like it was what his friend wanted to do, the other one that he made the pet to, and they said they wanted to live. You know, it gave me that, like, I'm just gonna do it, and I'm gonna do it like a rich white woman. Is this gonna be glamorous? Is this gonna be what it is? And you know, I was here for it.
Okay, y'all, let's talk about it.
Ricky the moment of truth where I was in tears. Because he was calling him. I said, oh my God.
Baby, the eyes open for me.
Yes.
Call me up.
The eyes open and the mouth open, baby. I lost it. Let me tell you, if I could reenact the sounds that I was making when I was crying, because you know it's a deep cry when you start making loud sounds. That.
Oh, you was boo-hooing.
I was boo-hooing. Not even a regular cry. Not even a sweet, oh, this is a TV show cry. I acted like I knew him.
Oh, wow.
Okay? Like that's my Uncle Prey. I'm over out here crying like, yo, took Prey. Why you took Prey?
For some reason, I always knew that he was going to be the one to go for some reason.
And poor Ricky.
I thought it was going to be a lecture. I thought it was going to be a lecture when they started playing up her part and giving her a redemption arc and stuff like that. I said, are they going to do a switcheroo? Because I always felt like
it was going to be Ricky.
Huh?
I thought it was going to be Ricky, my little shady ass. And then I'm sitting there like, you know what?
I know you wasn't here when we were talking about Ricky. What did you think of him giving those meds to Prey? Do you think he came there with the intentions to get that? Like being an opportunist? Because he probably knew he was getting those meds. They all talk to each other.
No, he did not. No way. Ricky would have never took them if he had known that. Ever.
I don't know.
Ever.
I don't know. Moochie kind of convinced me because that's just the way he moves. Like, you know, he just moves.
I agree with comments right here. Ricky was the love of and he did that for him. Ricky would have never.
I have to be the opposite. Okay, so because I want to get people to discuss it, so I'm gonna go left with certain stuff where y'all want to be mad. I'm gonna be like, you know, y'all gonna be mad at me, but it's all right. I felt like he was an opportunist.
You convinced me. Because that's just the way.
Yeah, because that's the second time he did that. I felt like he did that when he didn't have no place to stay.
What do you mean? What?
Remember when he didn't have a place to stay and he came there and he was like, "I'm not gonna leave," and he went and Pray Tell was being right and look, you could sleep right here on the couch.
Okay, look it. Maybe it might have started out that way because he was like, "Oh, I'm about to throw this little peen on him, and like now I'm gonna have me a nice little warm place to stay now." But I think Ricky fell in love with Prey, and Prey fell in love with Ricky, and they loved each other, and he loved him enough to leave his little alcoholic ass.
Yeah, this is true.
So if he wanted to just be, he would have stayed in the shits. Just because he'd have been like, I had a place to stay. I'm using his nice oils. My skin looks great. Like he's not out here trying to leave. I think he would have genuinely never taken those meds if he had known that. Never.
I don't know.
I think he was like,
I'm still looking at it with the side eye.
Don't die for real.
Yeah. I'm not convinced fully, but okay.
He out here, he thought he was gonna die, y'all. He went over to Prey house, seeing him look all good, strutting around. He's like, damn, he out here looking and I'm
all good. I want some of what he got.
Ran that guilt trip on him.
That's what I saw.
I'm sure he wanted some of what he got, but he's like just thinking, well, I can't get on it, so whatever. I'm just gonna die, I guess.
Yeah, because that's what he said. I'm gonna die.
Yeah, he gonna die. That's what he thought.
That would make anybody kind of change it.
Pray.
And then it dawned on Blanca when she said, "You look like brand new.
Right.
Like you don't even look sick."
Honey girl, that thing tore me the hell up. See, because after I picked myself up off the floor about crying about even losing Prey, then they done hit me with this revelation. And baby, it started all over again. And I was like, come on, y'all. My eyes is all puffy and swollen.
I think he did feel bad that he gave him his meds.
Ricky actually sold that. Like, if I had a doubt in my mind, the way he sold that particular, like the way he acted in this scene right here, that really tore me up. So I'm like, well, maybe it just so happened Pray Tell just made that was just of his own. That was just his own decision. I'm just,
also, I thought Blanca's reaction to losing Prey was very hard. I also cried just off.
Yeah, I cried when she was crying. Blanca. That's when she was running down the hall,
fell in Ricky's arms and started screaming. No! I was like, girl, yes, no, me too.
Right.
I'm out here looking like you.
Took me back to when I lost somebody close to me. I was just like, I remember that exact same thing.
And that's how you know the acting is so palpable. When it can draw out of emotion in you that you actually experience. I'm like, run them their damn Emmys, okay? I don't got nothing left to say. Run them.
What y'all think of Pray Tell's mother coming?
I thought we was gonna get Jackie.
I thought Jackie was gonna come back too, because she was like, "I'm gonna hold your hand to the end."
And he gave her. He the one who sat down with her. So I thought she would be the one to deliver all the ashes and stuff like that. So I was kind of like,
right.
I thought this was a nice touch though, because at the end of the day, a mother definitely deserves her closure. And like I said, I don't feel like she really shunned him. She just didn't agree with it. Like she didn't reject him. Like
she wasn't as bad as the aunt, the other aunt.
Right. Yeah. So I'm just saying it wasn't like totally bad. And I'm glad that the aunt was able to give her that moment, and she actually did right by it. And so I think it played out better than if Jackie would have came back. I like this better that she came back and did it.
I agree. I wasn't mad
at everything that he wanted.
I wasn't mad at her either.
Mm-hmm. She said mother to mother. I'm like, okay, but acknowledge.
And they had their little conversation with their iced tea.
I loved it. Nice, pretty bow. Like I said, the series was just cute. It was cute. They wrapped it up. They did what they
did you see the look that Blanca gave when she said, "We're gonna pour the ashes on the city hall steps, on the city hall lawn"? She was like she did one of them Scooby Doo looks, like, like.
This is when the episode took a little left turn for me. I was like,
when she said that, Blanca was like, "Yeah, it was like,
not my damn ashes." I might swap them things out for something else. I don't know.
Monique, what you thought about Blanca, the face she made when they was talking about pouring the ashes on the lawn?
But here's the thing is, it's not all of his ashes. So I feel like I can agree with the little. They still got their lockets. They still got to him. And the rest of him is doing what it's supposed to do.
Blanca face look like, I know you fucking lied.
Right.
Yup. And Ricky didn't even know what kind of reaction to make. He wasn't clapping his hands.
Ricky was not here for it at first. He was like, I don't know about that.
No, I don't think I could do that with him.
Right. And then he was like, all right.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow your lead, Blanca. Here we go.
Let's go dump him.
Yeah, her face was priceless. Okay, and then we go to
Okay.
It did a time jump.
This is supposed to be like what, 2 years after or something? 2 years later?
Yeah, it was 2 years.
Yeah, because they went to it was 4 years later, right?
Right, 4 years. It was
because they jumped to 1998.
Yes. Let me tell you, this is the best I've seen Blanca looked in this entire series. Okay,
she came a long way from that short
right here. And I'm not talking about like, because at the balls, I think she always looks fabulous at the balls, but it's a ball. You know, you're supposed to look extra. But we're talking daytime realness. Yeah, give it to me, baby. I was like, leopard print skirt with the curly bang and the I was like, yes, Blanca. I was like, that's what happened. Love do to you for 4 years, girl. Yeah.
Right. That's what I was supposed to say. I said that's what good
love. Got your muscles popping all right in that skirt. Come on.
Giving her a cupcake.
Right? Booty looking all good in that skirt. Yes, girl.
Even Nurse Judy moved on where she couldn't deal with the death anymore.
Right. So she went to go with life.
Exactly. I love the direction that they took her in because she was so drained from. I think Pray Tell really that really broke her heart.
I agree. Yeah.
I love this. I love this catwalk and the music they was playing.
Sex in the City
moment that we had here. I was like, yes, come on,
give us Sex in the City.
Walking down the street, killing it in the city with their furs and their fabulousness and their munties.
And they all look good here. They all look successful.
Yeah.
They all look happy.
Exactly. Yeah.
And you see, is that gray hair up here?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. They wanted to show Mother
is aging gracefully with opulence and wealth. And I was like, I'm down with she's giving me what is that show? It's a soap opera that I'm thinking about that she's giving me.
Dynasty,
yeah.
That's what she gave me, the Dynasty vibes. Yeah. I got it too.
Diane Carroll. Yeah.
But and now she's not doing the fun sex anymore. Now she done moved up and upgraded to webcam. So she's still
the mob now, honey, though. She still got that mob money in her back pocket, though.
Right.
Look how pretty Angel looks.
I mean, Angel is but like always.
Like, they all look good now. And then they also was saying how Electra was helping give some of the people that's transitioning hormones. So she's really being a fairy godmother out there.
Yeah.
Right. Somebody gotta do it.
And everybody's telling you the type of life, get her wealth and just like leave everybody by the wayside.
Right.
How wrong they were about her.
Right.
Okay, and then what did y'all?
So special to me. I love it.
Yes. It was like she was seeing herself again.
Yes.
Full circle.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's what I said. Full circle too.
What she saw. That's exactly what she saw.
She said, this was me 18 years ago.
Yeah.
With a much better wig.
You know what? You're going to stop right now. No, but I hear you.
Rocking the good wig when she first.
And then she told her she was positive. But I like her bedside manner. She carries herself like a doctor to me, Blanca.
I agree. I feel like what I liked is she gave better bedside manners than when she learned about her HIV, when she was positive.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I thought the doctor was still sweet, but Blanca actually got up and sat next to homegirl, gave her some closeness and really let her know, hey, and also being somebody that is also HIV positive, so it's to tell you like, hey, it's not a death sentence. You can still live a full life. So I think to see it come full circle, but also be better than what she even experienced was nice too.
Right.
And then they go to the ball now. And this one is taking charge too, Ricky. He looked like he took on Pray Tell's persona in a way.
And he's a house father now.
Yes.
Nice.
It was like progression for everybody all the way around. And they also mentioned, what was the other one that left?
Damon.
They mentioned him, how he was running a dance school. Basically, they was trying to say he had like a sugar daddy. But anywho. And I mean, I like the new group. I didn't I thought it was nice with the progression. I liked how she was hearing Pray Tell every now and then come through with talking and stuff, because she would hear him at the like you how like you leaving now when he said that, when you gonna get out of here, and because she was standing in the ballroom, I guess looking around. And I like the fact, the pep talk she gave to the people that was losing, like how Pray Tell talked to her in the beginning. So like you said, Ariel, everything came full circle.
Yeah.
And I feel like they left a open. They left an opportunity if they want to pick it up with the new house that we're doing. Like if another network want to do it, or if they want to, they kind of wrote that in as well.
I feel like they wrote it where it's a possibility it can continue.
Right.
If or it could be some type of spinoff.
The thing is, the ballroom scene is so huge. Like there's so much opportunity for a spinoff there. There's they can just pop up and be like this house, and then now that's Pose. Like, so there's so much more to explore. So although it is kind of bittersweet to see the show go, I still think it opens so much where it leaves so much possibility for more.
Right. And I like
sorry.
Okay. I was saying I like what they did, like just bringing, just leaving on top, leaving while they were still on top, and not running it in the ground and trying to milk storylines out of storylines and stuff like that. Leave on top when everybody loves it, and I appreciated that too. Go ahead, Moochie. You were saying something before I said something. My bad.
I'm sorry.
I said you were saying something before I said something.
I was saying I jumped on this late with watching this show. And I think between you, I think you told me about this show, and then I started watching it, and I was like, you know what, it is good. And then I just started binging from Netflix, and then when this came on, I was just totally hooked. I was hooked before this season started, so I was ready for it, and I'm happy I tuned in. I love the show. I love the balls. That was like the best thing for me with them doing the balls and stuff like that, where we saw that atmosphere.
Yeah.
And
y'all watching Legendary?
I was just
I'm definitely watching Legendary.
You better watch Legendary.
And the new episode drops this Thursday with Legendary.
I love Legendary.
I love that too. I binge watched the first season of that, and that's a good show too. If you have HBO or HBO Max, you should watch Legendary if you could get it. It's a very good. It's a show. It's a contest, and it's very entertaining.
Right.
Well,
that was it.
That's our show for tonight.
That's it.
Thank you for joining.
I give them a round of applause.
Please like and subscribe.
I am doing this as well.
Oh, you are? Okay. I'm gonna make sure I subscribe.
And I guess that's it, right? I guess we're gonna end it on that note. And ciao.
See you guys. Bye.